Welcome back. Conservative Republican lawmakers tried to defund the Affordable Care Act and failed. But that hardly meant the law was succeeding. Its wobbly rollout presented a fresh opportunity to a new generation of anti-Obamacare activists who had been waiting to take the fight to the streets.
Well, if the markets are panicking, Dave has yet to show it.
October 1st, 2013, Arlington, Virginia.
They're having glitches on the first day. How many young people are going to go back the second or the third day, fourth day, hoping it's going to be better than today?
The staff of Generation Opportunity gathered to watch President Obama's health care rollout.
They can't get the exchanges even to work, so that people that try to sign up can't. It's pretty funny.
Evan Feinberg is Generation Opportunity's president.
We completely expected that the Obama administration, given all the tech-savvy individuals they had worked with in the past, to do better. I think it really did disillusion a lot of young people who are used to technology working to see such a huge failure from government.
As the days go on and the system continues to have bugs, we continue to be able to voice our message.
Here's to 6 months of educating young Americans about their health care options.
Meanwhile, an emphatic promise was coming back to haunt the president.
If you already have health care, you will keep your health insurance. If you like your plan, keep your plan. If you like your doctor, you'll be able to keep your doctor. Period. End of story.
According to a Fox News poll, half of all voters believe President Obama knowingly lied when he told Americans they could keep their health care plan. 59% said at the very least his administration knew many people would lose their policies.
It's a whopper, for sure.
Kirsten Powers is one of nearly 6 million Americans who had to find new insurance plans because of the Affordable Care Act. But Powers, an Obamacare supporter, figured she'd get better coverage on the new exchange, or at least a lower premium.
Oh, I thought it was going to go down. I kept saying that, you know, you like your plan, you can keep it, and oh, this is going to cut costs, and people are going to get, you know, better health care for less money.
Instead, her premium doubled.
Did you guys see the email from Tyler, who's out in the field in Virginia?
Generation Opportunity activists saw that happening on day one.
He went to sign up. The cheapest plan had him at $250 a month, a $5,000 deductible,
Oh my gosh.
$6,300 out of pocket limit.
How old is he? 22?
Yeah, he's 22 years old.
Every day seemed to bring more bad news. Cancer patients losing their doctors.
It does not allow me to keep my team, the team that's kept me alive.
People no longer able to get care from neighborhood hospitals. Massive security problems.
Do any of you today think that the site is secure?
No.
No. No.
No.
How bad politically do you think this is for your side?
I think when we get the website working, I think it'll pass pretty quickly.
But Congressman, I mean, you know it's bigger than that. You have a president who said you can keep your health insurance, period. I mean, that's not a website, right?
Right.
You have people going on and seeing higher premiums than maybe they thought they were going to see. Are you worried there are more shoes to drop?
I worry about the momentum around getting people enrolled, right? If we don't get younger, healthier Americans to participate and they simply pay the penalty, it'll throw off all the insurance models.
He should be worried. Young people aren't signing up. They're not going to sign up.
December 11th. Health and Human Services gives its latest tally of people who've signed up on the exchanges. Only 365,000, and no indication of how many are young and healthy, as opposed to those who are older or sick.
There's a reason why the administration hasn't released any numbers for how many young people have signed up right now. It's because there are very, very few young people that are saying, buying Obamacare is good for me.
How important is it to the success of the program?
It's vitally important to the program's success because of the 7 million people that they're trying to get signed up, 2.7 million need to be young and healthy for the law to work.
Which brings us back to where we started. That tailgate party outside Sun Life Stadium in Miramar, Florida.
I will opt out until the day I die.
Believe it or not, there are actually organizations that are out there working to convince young people not to get insurance.
If Feinberg needed any proof that his efforts were having an impact, the White House supplied it.
Now think about that. That's a really bizarre way to spend your money, to try to convince people not to get health insurance.
Doesn't he have a little bit of a point? Aren't you telling kids don't get health insurance now?
The president's comments, I think, are extremely misleading, disingenuous, and honestly, downright false. There are still options for young people that are better than those lousy plans that are being offered to young people under the Obamacare plan.
Those options, he says, include accident insurance, short-term plans, and health care sharing ministries that would keep a healthy young person from going bankrupt in the case of a catastrophic event. There are critics that say that those are lousy alternatives to regular insurance.
Obamacare plans are lousy plans.
I actually think this law will do what it's intended to do. I think it's going to need to be amended and fixed over time because, again, you don't reform something this size and assume that you got it right the first time.
Cut and dry.
Right. Now we need to get it on with implementing the law, getting people enrolled, fixing problems that exist.
And you think that can happen?
I think it definitely can happen.
Not surprisingly, Feinberg sides with those who say the law can't be fixed. And he insists that a growing number of young people who will be stuck with the tab don't even want to try.
We're saying enough. Enough of the fact that less than half of my generation is working full-time. Enough of the fact that all of this debt has to be paid back by my generation. We are saying policies like Obamacare are making our lives worse and not better.
That's all for this Fox News reporting. We hope you'll keep watching in 2014. Good night.